All right, everybody, good evening. Welcome to Playlisted Podcast, episode 34. Luckily, Mikey told me this time because normally I get it wrong. Y'all having fun? Ready to go? Perfect. Okay. All right, y'all, without further ado, introducing your host of the Playlisted Podcast, Mr. Austin Burke.
How we feeling, Green Light Bar? You guys doing good? All right. Welcome to the Playlisted Podcast. Dean, what's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
Dude, you know how people say you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day?
You're wearing it on Labor Day.
This is my last day to wear white jeans.
You know, I think they look good.
Had to do it.
I think you should keep
Had to
doing
do
it.
it.
Is that because it's a summer-only thing?
I don't know, man. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I heard it once, so. Have a good weekend so far?
Yeah, I played in Spokane, Washington.
Holy shit.
It's beautiful up there. It's so
Really?
nice. Yeah, Farm Jam Festival thing with
First
Shayna.
time there?
First time there, I think, yeah. I feel like I've been to Tacoma. I've been to Seattle, but never
Never been. My
Yeah.
stepmom's from there, but yeah,
Dude,
never been.
it is like one of the prettiest places in the country.
That's sick.
It's crazy.
Happy Labor Day, everybody. Appreciate you coming out to the Green Light Bar. I need you to get really loud for our special guest because as of last night, we did not have a special guest, and I was ready to just rip the show by myself. But not only do we have a special guest, we have a #1 hit writer, and it's pretty freaking cool to not have anybody last night and have just an awesome person, awesome writer, one of the best to do it. So everybody get loud for Mr. Jet Harvey! What's up, dude?
What's going on?
Nice to meet you. Thank you for doing this, man. I appreciate it. We've never met before as of today, so thanks for making it happen, dude. You're a huge addition. I will say the person that we were gonna have is one of my best friends. You know Brandon.
I do.
So he's my producer, one of the best dudes ever. But to have somebody that has a #1, a big #1.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It was
awesome. To have
awesome.
you. So.
It is awesome. I'm thankful.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm going to explain the show to you, explain the show to everybody in the crowd real quick. The show is called Playlisted, and basically what's going to happen, we're going to have 6 artists come up. They're going to sing a song. We're going to ask them questions. It turns into a podcast. They try to impress us, try to impress the crowd, try to impress the people watching on YouTube. It's essentially the music Kill Tony. So if you've seen Kill Tony, this is the music Kill Tony here in Nashville. We're a little nicer, though, a little nicer than he is. But no, you're going to see some good talent, and it's going to be a good time. So if you make the A-list, you're going to hear this sound. And the A-list used to mean nothing. It was just, we have our Spotify, we have our Apple playlists. But thanks to a lot of cool things happening within the show, we got some good packages, some good stuff for making the A-list. The first one is from our sponsor, Pickers Vodka. Big shout out to them. They just got bought out by a guy named Scott Borchetta. And Scott Borchetta is all in on Pickers Vodka, but he's also all in on this podcast. We're having people that make the A-list perform in front of the A&R staff for Big Machine once a month and possibly get a record deal, So it's very cool. We got that. We also have a radio station out of Arizona that is playing A-listers every single week. They get an hour interview. They play their music on the radio. A lot of people are hearing their song for the first time on the radio. So it's growing, man. It's meaning more, and so I'm very excited about that. So anyways, with all that said, I'm going to have you draw the first name out of the hat.
Josh.
Domier.
Let's go.
Domier.
We were
How
going
do
to
you
get
say
it.
it? Domeyer. Okay, I thought it was like Canadian or something. So, dude, tell me a little bit about you. Where are you from? Tell us a little bit about your story, how you got to Nashville.
I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, and my journey, it's still going, but it was a long I always joke, like, it's a good thing I like back roads because I feel like I took every one of them to get here, you know? And so just one thing led to another out of high school. I was a singer and dancer at Walt Disney World for a summer, and then I got into bands, and I just kind of have been on the road since I was like 19 and working and doing real jobs all the time. And yeah, I moved to Nashville the first time in 2000, and then went to LA and did a whole rock thing, and then moved back in 06. That's about the shortest version I can give. I don't know.
That's crazy. What was in the midst of all that, what was the shittiest job you did?
This wasn't even like the worst job, but I worked at Dillard's when I first moved here.
Oh yeah.
The one out
in
at
the Nautica, yeah.
Bellevue, or
No, in Cool Springs.
Okay.
And here's a funny story. I was in the Nautica section, and then Keith Anderson, who's a country artist and singer-songwriter, I called him a squirt and flirt model. So like when all the ladies and guys would walk by, he was the perfume.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Keith Anderson. He was training, like he was all jacked up and looked like a football player, but he was training like Martina McBride and all these other country music stars. But he wanted to be a writer in country music and an artist, and I was pursuing rock and roll. And so that was funny because like we were bros, like we didn't have anything, we weren't competing, or like we were just absolute friends. But that was like, if I've ever had the worst job, I mean, I don't know.
Dillard's.
Dillard's, it's still not the worst job, but
Yeah.
I guess the worst job I ever had, my stepdad owned a company, and it was up in Southern Illinois. My mom got remarried when I was in junior high, and I had to work for his company for just a handful of weeks. That was the worst job I've ever had, now that I think about it. But I had
That tracks.
he did tiling. So in Southern Illinois, like the land's so flat that they have to put tile in the ground to drain water off the land so farmers can have their crops. And so that's what he did. He put the drainage, and so he put a shovel in my hand, and I was like, nah. I did that for about half a summer. I'm like, I'm going to go be a lifeguard.
Lifeguard. You ever save anybody?
My sister.
Really?
Yeah.
She was drowning, and
I
you
saved
her.
my sister.
How
yeah.
old was she?
She was like 5, maybe, something like
Oh,
that. 5 or 6.
damn.
Yeah. So
And
this
you
was,
were the lifeguard
This
on
was
duty?
before I was alive.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No, that was
That's
just,
when you knew
I
you
never
wanted to
saved
be one.
anyone while I was a lifeguard.
Okay. God, that's crazy.
Yeah.
We had somebody else on here not too long ago who was a lifeguard, and they said the wave pool was always where people would drown.
I about drowned in a wave pool. Is that hilarious? And I was a lifeguard. But I got caught with the wave going up, and I kept trying to go to the bottom and push myself up, and every time I pushed myself up, the wave would go.
Oh, that's
And I was just like, so I had to just chill out, and I had to just sit on the bottom and watch the waves, and when it went down, then I pushed up. But I had to be like that coherent. Like, and it was a freaky, embarrassing thing. But
yeah.
I was
Were
like,
you wearing your lifeguard stuff?
no, thank God. I wasn't a lifeguard at a water park like that.
We're glad you're okay, but
Me
you're
too.
also fired.
Me too. And, yeah.
That's
But you're
hilarious.
also fired.
It's a bad look for the company.
I already forgot how to pronounce your last name. Do you remember how to?
Domer?
Domeyer.
Domeyer.
All right.
We're still trying to be fancy, and he's like,
right.
I'm not from
We
anywhere
want you to be
fancy."
French so bad.
Domois would be the French name.
Well, everybody give it up for Josh Domer singing a song, I Don't Need You Like I Need My Guitar.
She was running around outside, chasing fireflies. She said, I love you, Daddy, tuck me in tonight. As I laid her down in bed, she turned to me and said, where do we go when we are done down here? 'Cause we light up the sky like those little fireflies. Have you ever heard of everlasting life? I got sure all the signs when I'm standing next in line. Just show her these John 3:16. said, how do you believe in something you can't see? I said, a little faith is all you really need. 'Cause God loved this whole world like I love my little girl. He sacrificed his one and only son. Said we light up the sky like those little fireflies. Have you ever heard of everlasting life? God sure all the signs when I'm standing next in line. Just show her these in John 3:16. Now when I'm taking my last breath, just close your eyes, remember what I said. 'Cause I light up the sky like those little fireflies, and I will show you everlasting life. And I'll show you all the signs, and I'll whisper this one time. Just remember me, John 3:16. It's actually called John 3:16. I changed the song quite a few times through emails.
You're good.
I was like,
yeah,
that
thanks for
just
clarifying
feels
that.
like it should
We
be
figured
John
it out.
3:16.
Right.
Yeah.
We figured it out halfway through. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. I must be nuts because I traveled 13 hours from Minnesota to get up here and play one
way.
song.
Let's go. Hell yeah. What part of Minnesota?
Yeah, Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. You know where that's at?
No.
That's like Little House on the Prairie. That's where that's at.
Oh, I thought you were. I actually thought you were saying you were sleepy-eyed from driving from Minnesota.
No, Sleepy Eye, Minnesota. It's where the guy that invented Charlie Brown is from.
Really?
And Little House on the Prairie.
Wow. Okay.
I know, right?
A lot of famous stuff from a little town, right?
Yeah.
How many people are in that town?
3,300.
3,300.
Yeah.
Damn.
Very country, or what's kind of the vibe?
Very shitty, actually.
Really?
I know the
Like
feeling.
drugs, or so it's not Little House on the
No,
Prairie.
it's just judgmental people, man. Like
Little House on the Scary.
Little House on the Scary.
Yeah.
You know, they're just very judgmental.
Really?
Yeah, I had a podcast like actually last year on TikTok, and I had like almost 20,000 followers, and it was kind of a dirty podcast. You know what I mean? Like just doing some funny bits and shit, and all the Catholics in my hometown just completely shunned me. You know,
Really?
and it's like, so now I'm here, and I'm, you know.
Damn. Well,
Yeah.
good luck going
There you
home.
go, Sleepy. I know, right?
You might
The
need to
house
just
is
stay
I don't
here.
care about that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So it's a little Catholic town then.
Little Catholic town. Yeah.
A lot of shitty people.
Yeah. I
didn't
mean,
say
you know,
that.
like
I'm not on the record saying that, by the way. I'm just
I
asking.
love my faith. Like I've turned towards my faith, but you ain't gonna find God in a building, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Yeah, you're gonna find it right here and right in here.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What do you think, man?
So I got a couple of things. First of all, I need to say I apologize because I was looking at the title and I was listening to the song, and you said John 3:16, and I was like, I think that's the end of the chorus, and I didn't hear the title, and I was like, oh, I know what it is. He's like a rock writer. The title has nothing to do with it, and so
That was my fault.
So
That was my fault.
And so he leaned over. He's like, I think I put the wrong title.
Yeah.
So then I started listening. So I do have a question. I figured this is about your son.
It's about my daughter. So
Conversation
what
you
it
and your-
was, yeah, it was a conversation between me and my daughter, and she was outside. We were playing one night, and you know, as I was putting her to bed, she asked me kind of like, you know, where do we go when we're done down here? And so I had recently turned to my faith, like literally, like just like a month ago. Prior to that, I was like not reading scripture or anything like that, and a buddy of mine who gave me the Bible said, all right, your first assignment is I want you to read the book of John. That was my reply, and somehow it just became a song like overnight, like the words just flowed.
And in the bridge, it seemed like you were like like using that scripture as an analogy about how much you love her.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Like you would do the same for
totally.
her.
And like, forward, like when I'm on my deathbed, that's what I want her to remember, is like, hey, if you believe, man, I'm going to have everlasting life too. So
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
I think that's a very cool way to bring something in scripture to real life.
Yeah.
And so, good for you. And I'm sorry
Appreciate
it took me
that, bro.
to the bridge to catch up. But
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of my parents. They used to always say, love is John 3:16. Love is patient, love is kind.
Absolutely.
I forget
Yeah.
all of them, but there's a lot of them.
Long suffering.
Yeah.
And love is a verb. I think that's
My
something
my
that-
parents got divorced, but
Well, they didn't. They weren't patient or kind or long suffering
yeah.
with each other.
But
Maybe for many years.
Yeah, absolutely.
great verse, shady marriage.
It's like me giving people advice on how to do a golf swing. I'm like, keep your head down, and then I'm horrible. But I could tell you all the right things to do to be good at golf. I just can't actually do them.
Golf's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah, I think,
So I have some questions, man.
Yeah.
You left a 6-figure health administration career to go back to playing music. Tell
Oh,
us
dude,
about that.
I was a nursing home administrator. So my entire career was spent like taking care of the elderly, right? And once I started speaking the truth about, what was really going on in healthcare. I mean, we all know what's going on in healthcare, right? We pay for fucking health insurance, and they don't do a damn. Yeah, exactly, right? So once I started speaking the truth, and mind you, I went to college, went to graduate school, got a federal and a state license, and once I started speaking the truth, I got fired from my field and then basically shunned by my industry. So I'm like, shit, now what? You know what I mean? Like, and I've always had this dream of doing music. I've played in cover bands for like more than 20 years. I still play in a cover band. Never been really much of a songwriter because I suck at like coming up with a melody and the composition behind something. And so this is what I've been doing, man. Like I came down here in March with my wife, and I was in awe by Broadway, but then I got off of Broadway and I was like, oh, there's so much more to Nashville than just Broadway.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just started my music TikTok, and
So you've been here since March?
No, I haven't been here since March.
Oh, you came down in
I
March.
came down here in March.
Got
yeah.
you. But have you just started songwriting then? Like
I've got songs. I've got a vault of songs. I haven't released any.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I also have another thing. We have people submit, some facts about themselves, and it says I'm bipolar and usually can only write when I'm in a manic phase.
That's true.
When I'm crashing or having lows, best to hook me up with a co-writer.
For sure.
So,
yeah.
how long have you been diagnosed with bipolar?
Well, my entire life. I mean, I've battled like lifelong depression, and mental health is no stranger to anybody really in the room here. You know what I mean? But through music, I really feel like that like this guitar is my Prozac, you know what I mean? And it's like, it can do so much more than medicine, and any doctor can tell me. And so this is what I'm leaning on. I'm leaning on this and my faith. And, I'm going where doors open up for me. You know what I mean? And thank you to you and your dad that you opened this door and you saw a TikTok video and you're like, shit, let's have this guy down. You know what I mean? And so.
What are some of your lowest lows and some of your highest highs? Being bipolar.
Having bipolar? Oh man, when I'm low, so it's just, lock yourself in the bedroom type of like, leave me the hell. Dude, I'm a hard guy to love. You know what I mean? And this is my second wife, and I've got a pretty blended family. I've got 3 kids from 3 different women, and that was all because of just playing in cover bands, right? You know what I mean? And so when I'm just low, I'm just stuck in my room, and I just shut down. You know what I mean? And when I'm manic, you see me buying shit like this nonstop, dude. Like I've got guitars coming in the mail. I'm going to the casino and pulling out the Discover card and just going crazy. You know what I mean? So,
well, like one advice I could give you, and I wrote solo for a long time, mainly because I didn't really trust people.
Yeah.
And so the cool thing about you is you realize that when you're in this low state, like the best thing I can do is get with a co-writer. I would really encourage co-writing.
Yeah.
And I would really encourage you to, I don't mean welcome that state because it can be scary, but I mean, understand that might be where your creativity might lie, and
right.
and just pray for protection in that. But like, get with a co-writer, get with co-writers and just be as vulnerable as you can and just write what's coming through you, like whatever it is, because you don't ever know. But if you can just stay with the truth, write where you are, write what you are, right where you are, with co-writers, get their perspective that aren't going through that.
Right.
I think it'll help you grow, man. So,
Absolutely. Appreciate that.
yeah, dude.
Dude, I couldn't have said it better myself. You were nervous about giving feedback. Look at you. Look at you. I'm gonna leave with that, man. I think that's the best advice, and keep going after it. Keep making those trips. Keep going after your dream, and just keep being a good person, man. You seem like a great dude. I don't know why you keep getting shunned from all this shit. Maybe it's these low points.
I got a big mouth. So.
Well, just keep doing you, man, and like you said, write with as many people as you can. That's my biggest advice to a lot of people here. Everybody typically starts out writing in their bedroom. For me, I was 16 and started writing when I was getting bullied. I don't know. You started writing, I'm sure, at a young age, and
like junior high.
Yeah, and but a lot of those writes you're by yourself. When you start to write with more people, it trims the fat, is what I like to say, because everybody comes in with an idea. You pick the best idea, and then you pick the best word, and the best word leads to the best song overall. So,
absolutely.
So that's my advice, and
all right.
You said it very well. But very nice to meet
Appreciate
you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Give it up for Josh.
Domeyer.
We're like, Dome. We're like, Josh, Dome.
That's Domeyer. I gotta put some ways to say it on here. Hell yeah. Well, let's get the next name up. Let's keep this train rolling.
I mean, if you look at his last name, it's just like it's spelled, Domeyer.
If there's anybody in the crowd that wants to perform, there's a bucket. Put your name in the bucket. We're gonna do bucket polls at the end of the show. Uh-oh. We have guitars. We have whatever you need to make it happen. So be sure to put your name in the bucket. At some point, dude, I want this show to be like Kill Tony, where people come, put their name in the bucket, we draw it out. It's completely random. But we're not there yet. So
I like that idea.
We got to build it, build it, and they will come.
They will. Michael Allen?
Michael Allen, come on up.
Let's go.
All right.
There he is.
All right, so you started out with rock music. Tell us a little bit about that. Were you in some bands? Or?
Yeah, well, I guess my first band was a Christian band.
Okay.
And we were doing like, if Lenny Kravitz were to meet like 311 and Red Hot Chili Peppers. So it's like real melodic, but kind of rock. And so it went over, like we played a lot of all the Christian music festivals, but Christian radio was really limited to, adult contemporary, like
Matthew West, Phil Wickham.
Yeah, like the mom and dads paid to have those. So like they were like the mom and dad crowd, but we were just exploding on the scene as far as that goes. And so then what happened is like it just happened to transition into rock, and so 102.9 The Buzz picked us up, started playing us, and then it turned into a thing that I wasn't expecting. And so that's how it all started.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, and it's funny too because you wrote one of the biggest songs of the year. When did it come out? 2023.
It came out in I think it came out in 2022.
2022.
It came out in 23 actually. Yeah.
Rock in a Hard Place.
Yeah.
And very very rock song. Like Bailey's like the rock country guy. He's him and a few others.
It really worked out. I didn't know Bailey. Heath and Jacob were friends, but when we wrote it that day, I was still pursuing artist stuff, and so initially I thought I was writing it for me, and it was a true story about my wife Kristen's here. We've been married for 3 years.
Shout out Kristen.
Well, we got in a.
I got to see the rock that song was about.
Yeah, but we got in a huge argument up in Boston, and she had been pushing me to become a songwriter. And I've been in meetings and been on the road my whole life. And no one's ever told me I should pursue that. And so that was actually the first writing appointment that I had ever booked, like at 11 to write a song.
Crazy.
And I went in that day. I didn't know Heath. I didn't know Jacob was even going to be there. And I said, guys, I have like one thing on my mind. I think I'm gonna lose this girl. I think I messed up. And I started talking to Heath about the story, and Jacob was on the couch hungover, and he was just kind of strumming those 3 chords, and the whole time. And while he was doing that, it kind of set the tone of how this was gonna go. And then Heath would say a line in a songwriter form of what I was telling him about the story, and then we just started rapping back and forth, and then in like 30 minutes it was over. And we were like, oh wait, we didn't write anything down, and so we had to go back and write the words out. It was the weirdest thing, but it's all because of Kristen encouraging me to do it. So I'm really thankful.
That's incredible, dude. First co-write,
First
really?
co-write.
Oh my god.
1 for 1, dude. That's
one
pretty.
of the biggest songs of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I mean, I had written songs my whole life,
of
but
course, yeah.
then I would take them to my producer, or I had buddies like that weren't really writers, but they were trying to encourage me to. So I just like go to their house. They might smoke weed or something and be out on the porch, and I would like just work on lyrics or just trying to give me a space to start figuring out that songwriter thing. And then Heath and Jacob were like my first like 11 o'clock in Nashville. I'd never.
That's crazy.
I didn't know you needed a.
Heath is, and that's what I say to other, to artists, like go out and write with other people, because I got to write with Heath for the first time a couple months ago. He's one of my good buddies. We've done some shows together and stuff, but he he's the type of writer that you come in with something and he's like a therapist. Like he really.
That's literally what it was like. And I told him, I was like, I am sorry I'm talking so much. And he's like, no,
he loves it.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
He's just getting material.
But he's
really
a total, just like I'm trying to think of the right word, like a.
I mean, that might be a good word.
Yeah,
songwriting is therapeutic.
A therapist assassin. Like, dude is just a word assassin.
Yeah,
like,
he
one
really
of the
is.
Best writers I've ever written with, and it's crazy how his mind works. But he feeds off that. He wants to hear your story. He wants to hear the pain and all the stuff you're going through.
And both him and Jacob were so positive in the room, so encouraging. Like they were just great at what you could tell that they had been pursuing this for a long time, and they were just absolute pros. And I love those dudes. I'm so thankful. It was just but you never know.
You never know.
You don't know, and you just need to take the opportunities and go with it, and don't question it. Just show up.
I love it. Well, let's give it up for our next guest, Michael Allen, singing his song "Automatic."
Midnight hits, I'm wide awake, chasing hits I did not take. My eyes are dry, but I don't blink. She pulls me in before I think, and I can look away. She's in my veins, whispering lies that numb the pain. She numbs the pain. I don't sleep, I just dream in the static. Every touch she makes it feel automatic. My eyes locked in, I forget to breathe. I'm not alone, but I never leave. I'm not alone, but I never leave. She's the spark in the dead of night, blue glow bathing me in light. She tells me what I want to hear. She feeds the fear and keeps me near, and I can look away. She knows my name, dressed in this game. I don't sleep, I just dream in the static. Every touch she makes it feel automatic. My eyes locked in, I forget to breathe. I'm not alone, but I never leave. I'm not alone, but I never leave. Veins of wire, heart on hold, fading fast, I'm losing my soul. I tried to quit, but she's too sweet. She lives in every heartbeat. Well, I don't sleep, I just dream in the static. Every touch she makes it feel automatic. My eyes locked in, I forget to breathe. I'm not alone, but I never leave. I'm not alone, but I never leave.
Yeah, Michael Allen, everybody. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Sick.
What a perfect rock guy to have up here.
I'm a fan.
Holy. Dude, my
When I-
favorite. No, sorry, go ahead.
When I
go
saw
ahead.
him sitting there, I was like, man, that dude, he's a badass. And then I'm reading about him. I'm like, he really is.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you for your service.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Dude.
It's an honor.
18 years in the Army.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, man. That is badass.
And Green Beret.
Green Beret.
That is correct.
Completed 4 combat deployments, led troops all over the world. Dude,
I just got to shake your hand.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. That's amazing. Appreciate you. Thanks.
So if you're looking to get in a fist fight in the parking lot,
Yeah.
he
don't
won't
pick
do
him.
it. He
no.
saves that for the field.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm too old for all that now.
Yeah.
I'm on my way out. I'm just trying to retire, dude.
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
Man, I love it because I'm sorry, can I?
Go.
I hear like a lot of Stained, Hinder. Like I love those bands. Aaron Lewis, he's amazing.
I was getting like Alice in
And,
Chains vibes.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
my-
Chains,
that's my
yeah,
stuff,
Alice in
yeah.
Chains, absolutely. And I'm a fan. Like it's great. I love what you're
Thanks,
singing.
man.
I love what you're saying. How you're putting it together. Melodies are dope. Like I'm in.
Cool.
Yeah, it's great, dude.
you know-
don't stop.
My favorite,
yeah.
my favorite thing about this show, and I say it every week, but this is not a country music show, and this is not country music city. It's Music City, you know, and
really
this
is.
is a music show. And you brought an element that's never been on this show before. And you know, I grew up. I went to high school in San Diego, listening to 91X, and that song would be on that station, 100%.
Nice. Hell yeah.
I mean, it's so cool. The thing I love the most, a lot of times when you hear rock music, they're screaming so hard in the mic. It's really hard to do what you just did, where you have the power and the growl and the control of your voice, but are playing that guitar so soft. I mean, your stage presence, dude, like I want to see you full band, like rock the fuck out.
That's the plan, man.
Yeah. I mean, I just can tell you were ready to go, but you even got the rock stance, you know, stood up, no bar stool needed.
You're still in the military, is that right?
Yeah. So
I didn't know when this was written, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
Is this
so
current?
I hit 18 years in January, and like I just took a desk job finally for the first time in my career. So I'm like focusing on this.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
But I do know
None of
that
us
I'm
do.
not meant to live an ordinary life.
Yeah.
And this is the only other thing I've ever been passionate about
Yeah.
other than my service. So.
Yeah, I love that when I was reading it, it says that you were playing for some of your guys. And they were
Yeah.
like, yeah, you should probably. I want to encourage you, like, the best thing that I can encourage anybody is be where you are. Do it where you are. Stop, like, don't think that you have to get to Nashville. If I could just get to. Honestly, you have a bigger chance of blowing up and getting some traction where you are. I would encourage you to do all the concerts you can do for your guys and girls, video it, TikTok, get it online, and then let the world see it that way. Like, just do what you're doing, man. It's great. Get your fans there, you know. Johnny Cash is in the military. Elvis is in the military. Merle Haggard, like
Jimi Hendrix.
They all just you have a built-in base, like no pun intended.
Yeah.
You have a
Sounds
built-in
good.
unit, and let them become your fans. And
Where are you stationed?
I'm just up the road in Fort Campbell, man.
Oh,
So,
even
like,
better.
It's easy to come down
even
here.
better.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
let's get some
perfect.
stuff on the buzz, dude.
Yeah,
Let's get
man,
some
for
stuff
sure.
on 102.9. Yeah.
Most of my songs are geared towards military service. This one, I was super nervous because the second time I've ever actually played it.
Yeah, you did great.
But I wanted to just do something different because I don't want all my music to just be about military service.
Right.
And that stuff's been successful. Like, I have some stuff on Spotify. I have an EP coming out in a couple weeks. But this one was just about being in love with your phone, man. How everyone's just glued to their phone and it feels so automatic, you know?
Yeah,
So,
it is.
Yeah.
But you have stuff to write about: love, war, grief,
Yeah,
addiction.
tons of it.
And now that you're sober for 2 years, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hardest thing I ever did in my life.
I mean, I'm going to say the same thing I said to Michael. Wait, was it Michael? Josh, sorry. Get in your highs, get with co-writers and write in your highs. Get in your lows, get people you trust, write your lows.
Right
Like,
on.
write the stuff that's real that people can relate to. Like, I can't relate to war, but I can relate to love, addiction, you know, all the other stuff, like grief. Like, just get in there and do it. And you're a brave, strong dude. Sing about it, you know?
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
man.
Sure. You made the A-list 100%.
Let's
Congratulations.
100%. Yeah. Great stuff. Thanks for being brave and coming up and doing
Oh.
something outside the box. I love
Yeah, man.
that, dude.
And I wanted to get the music side out of the way because one of my great-grandpa was my hero. He was in World War II. He passed away last year. One of my favorite things was sitting down and talking with him and him sharing his war stories. He was shot down in the Japanese Bay. And, you know, back in those times, it's just different. So I got to ask, man, what is just a cool war story that you want to share? Or just a
Man.
story that you want to talk about and you can share?
I mean, it's just it's real, man. In 2012, my fob got overrun. So they drove a VBID, vehicle-borne IED, into the wall. They blew the wall down. The Afghans abandoned their guard post. Taliban were running onto our base. And that was the most, usually combat, man, people glorify it, and it's like they try to make it like a movie, and it's not. But this moment, this day, I felt like I was in a movie. And when I think back on it, it's just crazy because it felt like we were fighting for hours and hours, and maybe it was an hour, you know, before we killed the guys that got on base. We killed the guys that were off base. But yeah, man, it's an adrenaline rush in a sick kind of way. You kind of get hooked, man, and that's what kept me around for so long was not just being in those situations, but leading soldiers, and with the stakes being so high, you know, like, luckily I never lost any of my own guys, but I did lose friends, and it's real, but it's necessary what we do, regardless of what branch of the service. Like, I'd encourage anybody to fight for the United States of America, because it's why we can do stuff like this. So.
100%.
God bless you,
Wow,
man.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, dude, you're not too far away. I want to have you back. I want to have you back soon, and I want to hear some of the stuff that you're writing. I think, I really hope that this show can showcase you a little bit more. I think you need to be seen. You're a great dude. You're a talented dude. I want to get to know you more. So we're definitely gonna have you back for sure.
Let's set something up at your base, and let's bring some songwriters out. You sing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And let's do a writers
Yeah.
round up there.
That'd be
That
sweet.
That would be
dope,
fire.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do
I'm
it.
in. Are you in?
I'm in.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Are
There's
you
a-
in?
yeah,
All
for
right, you
sure.
set it up though.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody up
No,
there.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of talented soldiers up there that I play with already. That
Bring
it
'em
would be
up.
cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I
Let's just have a
actually
night.
played. This is hilarious. I played a show at Fort Campbell one time, and they're like,
I played it with you.
dude. Yeah,
I was
And
thinking,
they're
I'm like, is that where we?
No,
for
this
like
is
the
hilarious.
families?
They're like, it's for the families. It's a big deal. There's gonna be a ton of people. Dude, I swear to God, they set us up at the pool, and we were
Yeah.
playing at the fucking pool, dude. It was
man.
not a big show at all.
I want to do it in a
And,
hang.
you, and he was the lifeguard.
I
Jet
was the lifeguard. No one drowned. I want to
Full
do it in a
circle.
hangar with like helicopters around.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
see, man. Yeah.
Walk out to the Top
Yeah,
Gun song.
You're a great dude, man, and
I appreciate
thank you
it,
for your
man.
service.
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
sharing your talents with us, and we'll have you back soon.
Appreciate it. Yeah,
we'll
man,
set
cool.
that up.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
I love hearing you can tell when somebody, no offense, but you can tell when somebody doesn't live in Nashville.
Yeah.
Because they just are so authentic and real to where they're
Yeah.
at.
Yeah.
And I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like Nashville kind of takes people and blends them into like a version of themselves. It's like a watered down version of themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy.
There's definitely a rhythm here where people are writing, and it's all like when we wrote "Rock in a Hard Place," the Warren Brothers, you know the Warren Brothers,
Yeah.
they became good friend of mine, and Brett, and they actually got me my deal at Warner Chappell. It was a JV deal with those guys, and I love them. They're like my brothers. But he was like, the minute I heard that song, I knew nobody from Nashville wrote that song.
Yeah.
And I was like,
it's so true.
He's like, you can. I was like, what does that even mean? Like, I was so new. Like, I didn't know that was even a thing. But as I've been writing professionally for the past 3 years, you do kind of see how everybody kind of gets in the same rhythm. And that's one thing I do try to just stay true to my crazy roots or whatever.
Of course. No, you have to. And, I mean, last year I went back to Arizona for like a couple months and just tried to get back to my roots and like figure out like, who am I? You know, what do I stand for? Do I really want to still do this? And I don't know. You just get jaded here. You get in your rut, and because of that, I thought of this podcast and just seeing. I told you backstage, but like seeing the artists come up here and they're hungry, they're excited, they have that passion that we moved here with.
Yeah,
it's easy to forget how quickly you lose that, but. Seeing it every week, it just gets me fired up.
Yeah.
So.
When I was an artist, I got tired quick. But the cool thing about being a songwriter is like every day it's brand new. You're creating something that wasn't there 3 hours ago. And every day you're learning and just getting better. Like it's a skill that you never master. You know what I mean?
It's so true. Well, let's get the next name out of here.
Yeah, let's do it. Gemma Bryce.
As Gemma gets up here. So, all right, I got to ask. You get a big song. How long does it take before you get money in your bank account?
Oh, boy. 6 months at least, maybe?
6 months?
Yeah, well.
Do you know
it's how we get paid. If you're with BMI or ASCAP or CSAC as writers, you should be. They pay quarterly.
Okay.
So, and then your publisher, my publisher, pays twice a year.
Did you have a deal when you wrote this song?
No.
Okay.
None of us did.
None of you did?
No, Heath and Jacob were working on Pontoon Saloon down here on the river, and I was singing at Tin Roof, and I own an insurance agency. I still own it, but I've had that for 9 years, and so that business is still generating money. So no, we were all three nobodies. I mean, in the word of nobody. Obviously, Heath and Jacob are very talented, but none of us had deals. Yeah, and we didn't pitch it. Like we didn't do anything.
Yeah. So how does that song? You write it.
We didn't do anything.
3 guys with no deals.
Yeah.
How did you get that song into Bailey's hands?
So, Heath, after we had written the song, or towards the end of writing that song, Heath. Like, I could tell, like, what was happening. Like, we were all just, like, developing trust with each other. And then Heath was like, all right, I'll be honest. I'm kind of going through the same thing. And I was like, what? We've been here for,
Yeah.
We've been talking, and now you're telling me that? And so, like, 3 weeks maybe after we wrote the song, Heath posted it on Instagram because he knew that Brandis wasn't going to answer his calls or read his text, but he knew that she would see his post. And because he did that, Austin and Bailey were in the studio just kind of not frustrated, but like, we don't have the song yet. Like, we need the song. And Austin was scrolling through Instagram and was like, what's Heath singing about? That's how it happened.
That's crazy.
It's the craziest thing. Every day we write songs as signed writers, and we want to pitch, and we get mad. And I always have to remind myself, like, bro, this isn't the way it happened for you. Like, just chill out, trust the process. And that song, literally, when they say it will find its way, it literally found its way to Bailey. And I didn't know who Bailey was at the beginning, but I finally got to meet him, and I love him. He's great, and I'm thankful for him and Austin, of course. But
what a cool
just
story.
having that, for Austin to have the wherewithal and the just to hear that song with Heath singing it at the foot of his bed. I guess he was at the foot of his bed with some kind of candle lit. It was like,
He's so depressed.
But yeah, just like, oh God, in the dark, you can't really, you see a silhouette of Heath.
Nice.
But just for Austin to be like on his game and recognize something that I don't, when I left to write that, I asked Heath not too long ago, I was like, did you know
Yeah,
that was a big song when we wrote it? He goes, I knew it was really special. And so it's cool. Like, people are paying attention. When you're going to work every day and you're putting your all into it, it may not, this whole thing happened completely unorthodox for me. So it's wild, man.
It's a cool story because I think everybody tries so hard to get it the way.
Hard. I'm probably trying too hard right now.
You see the way that it's happened for a lot of people, and you try so hard to make that your story. But the truth is, your stories.
It's yours.
It's your story.
Yeah,
and
it's your story.
It's very cool to hear. Your story.
Thank you.
Well, we have somebody who's been on here before. I think last time you were a bucket poll. Is that right?
Yes, I was.
By the way, the bucket's still open. Speaking of bucket, if anybody wants to put their name in the bucket, we got the bucket still open. This young lady was a bucket poll and impressed the hell out of me. You're 14 years old?
Yes.
Wow. We'll talk about all that. Give it up for Gemma Bryce singing her song Before.
Please tell me what I've become, an obsessively obsessed girl I've been running from. And you led me on. I was vulnerable, fell for all your cons. And you've got your demons locked in a closet, but mine opened the door. And you have persistence that I don't have anymore. And with battle wounds and love sick truths, I confess that you've made me my nightmares. I can't run to you, I've missed my cue. I'm a mess without you here. And my heart's on the floor, on my sleeve, against the door, anywhere but with yours. And I need you more in the midst of an internal war than I ever have before. The Bible says don't hold a grudge, but it's the only thing left of you to hold on to. Haven't I given enough? I've got nothing left to prove to you. But there was something in the air that made me think you really cared. I thought love was fair, guess common sense caught me there. And I'm bleeding out tears, it's like you disappeared. I miss fear and fear, I miss you being here. And I'm a slave to your lies, want you dead or alive. Will you give it one more try? Can we make it work this time? And did you rifle me? Did you ever stop to think we were perfectly in sync? Was your teenage boy instinct? And I need you more in the midst of an internal war than I ever have before. Thank you.
It's Gemma Bryce. All right, who is that song about?
A guy that I dated once.
We're gonna beat his ass.
A boy, not a guy.
Yes.
a boy. Let's be real. Oh, there we go.
You're 14.
I
What-
am 14.
God, who hurt you?
Give me his
We're gonna
information.
beat his ass. Dude.
Me and Michael are gonna go visit this guy
I'm
after
gonna
the
get some
show.
kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find some kids at a pickup basketball game, some bad kids,
Yeah.
and we're gonna pay him to go beat.
Yeah,
this
where
kid
does he
up.
hang out? We're just gonna show up.
At
I'm gonna
football
let my
practice,
Italian
I guess.
side fly.
I can't say I'm gonna beat him up because I'll catch a
can't.
charge.
We will find little boys your age and we'll pay them $20 to beat him up.
Where are you from?
I'm from Iowa.
They're like, in Iowa, a stream of young boys were just beat to hell. And this in the news.
Oh my god.
14-year-old boys are all missing.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
So how long have you been writing music?
I've been making music since I was 7.
Wow.
So
That tracks.
Well, you are irritating. I'm just going to. I'm sitting here watching you, and I'm like, when I was 14, there's no way that I even had emotions. Like, but I was, and here you are just ripping it off, and I'm like, man. So I got one thing.
Yes.
Did you write that by yourself?
I did.
God, this is horrible. No, it's really great. And then, is this a line? Did I hear this right? My heart's on the floor, on a sleeve by the door.
It
What did you
says,
say?
On my heart's on the floor, on my sleeve, against the door.
Against the door. Whatever. That's a great line.
Thank
Like,
you.
that was an amazing line, and I'm sorry. I was just trying to write it down as fast because I wanted to keep listening, but I love that. Like, you're so good.
Thank
The
you.
hold the grudge
And you're only
line,
14.
too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't-
don't
it's
hold
the-
a grudge, but it's the only thing.
It's the only
was
thing I
like,
can
is she
hold.
really writing these lines by herself?
I
That's
was like,
great.
do you know Lori McKenna?
Yeah, right.
I
Yeah.
was like, are you co-writing with Lori?
Yeah, your uncle is Shane McAnally. or
It's
something.
so weird. I was listening to this podcast with Theo and Lainey Wilson today, and she was talking about how she wrote her first song at 10 years old, and it was called like Tequila and Cigarettes, and it was hilarious because her dad was like, he sold horses, and her dad would be like, yo, come sing this song for them. And she's like 10 years old singing about tequila and cigarettes. And then here Miss Gemma Bryce comes on singing this unbelievable song about heartbreak. And I mean, it's just, you're on your way.
Yeah.
I feel like, I know I was impressed last time. I'm even more impressed this time. I think you're a star on the
Thank you.
piano. And I think you're amazing on guitar, but I think your voice and everything
Yeah.
really shines.
Her voice is great. 14.
It's
like
it's stupid.
she like in 10 years you're only gonna be 24. Like
My voice was cracking so bad at 14.
I didn't
Obviously,
even
it doesn't happen for
I didn't
girls,
even find
but-
my voice until recently.
I
probably.
still don't know my voice.
yeah.
Crazy.
It's cool to see someone so talented this young. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
amazing. It's amazing.
Okay, I got a crazy question,
Yes.
not about music. It
Uh-huh.
says you have a wicked scar on your face from a brown recluse
I do.
spider. Before you answer that, that is like my biggest fear.
Yeah.
And so I grew up in Arizona. We don't have spiders. We have scorpions. and
Dinosaurs.
We have black widows, but that's it. If you see a spider, it's a black widow. Every one of them. I come to Nashville and there is a spider
everywhere.
this big. Every one of them's a brown recluse.
Yeah.
I don't know what a spider. I don't know what kind it is. They're all brown recluse, and I'm scared.
Same.
Very scared. So that's
My
my,
wife
biggest
is
fear.
yeah.
What happened?
Well, we were on a vacation. Me and my family take vacations a lot.
Don't say in
And-
Nashville.
No, not
There's a
Nashville.
lot of them,
I
yeah.
think
In
it was
Tennessee.
like Kansas City or something. And we must have picked up a spider from a hotel room, and it bit me in my bed while I was asleep. So that was kind of terrifying. It bit me on my cheek, on my face, and it was like swollen like this big. Yeah, I have makeup on. Gotta cover it up somehow. But it was humongous. It happened during COVID, so I could cover it up with a mask. But
Yeah.
I'm just so blown away by you. I'm blown away by your word play, your lyrics, your melodies, your talent, your piano playing. You played guitar. Do you play any other instruments?
no, that's it.
Good.
What
That's
else? do you-
enough.
What else do you do for fun?
I played tennis.
Wow.
And I have a couple friends I hang out with sometimes.
Well, this isn't my show, but we got to have her back for Scott because Scott recognizes young female
with
ta-
Borchetta?
yeah.
Yeah. You made the A-list.
Taylor Swift. I know. It's not my show, but I'm just saying.
I mean, I don't want to say it, but here's my thing with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, and I've realized it recently, is so far beyond everybody's perception of her. She's writing where she's at, and you look back at the Eras tour, and it's where she was and who she is, and I think my biggest advice is take that from Taylor, but like just write about where you're at
Right.
and keep that going. When you're gonna get a little older, and you're not even in high school yet, are you?
I'm a freshman.
Okay, you're a freshman.
Yeah.
I don't
She
even
just
know the
got
years.
there.
So
Barely
yeah,
last
write about
week.
like
Yeah,
like,
school just started.
You've been a freshman for
Yeah,
2
your
weeks.
Mom's over there crying like she's a freshman.
yeah. I mean, but seriously, write about like you got homecoming coming up.
Yeah.
Right. Write about homecoming.
You
write
better
about
not
the
be going with that boy.
the football games.
Not him this time.
Yeah. The football games, like take it all in, because a lot of us writers go back to those moments and try to relive them, and
Right.
it's never truly where we're at. So go write those songs currently where you're at. College, all these things you're about to experience.
Yeah.
Just be very present in your life.
Yeah.
It's so cool that you get to do that, because again, a lot of our songs are looking back.
That's right. The fact that you're so talented and can actually live through what we go back and try to write about, like you have such an advantage on so many levels. But man, yeah, I'm looking forward to.
Is this what you want to do? Do you want to be an entertainer? Or?
Yeah, I would love to make that my career someday.
That's awesome. Well, I
Yeah.
think you're gonna do it.
Thank
So,
you.
I think
She's like, I want to be a dental.
she's like, I want to work at Dillard's.
I want to work at
I want to
Dillard's.
be a lifeguard, actually.
You should do that
Yeah.
in the
It's
summer.
a good pathway. It
Yeah,
leads to
It's
good
a great
things,
pathway.
so.
The other thing I was gonna say is I want you to start. You just said I would love to do that. I want you to start saying I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And I want you to have that mindset, because I believe in manifestation. I believe that I believe you're gonna be a star. Jet believes you're gonna be a star. Dean believes you're. Do you guys think she's gonna be a star? I mean,
I promise you, my wife is already like, you have to write with that girl.
but guess
Yeah.
what? Guess what?
She's already texted somebody. Yeah.
But guess what? None of that matters if you don't believe it yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
So
that's the truth.
you got to believe it, and I know you have a bright future ahead of you if you want it.
Just
If you want it.
don't be afraid to be great, because
Yeah.
you can be. So just don't be afraid of it. Just be it. Just
And
have
you
a
don't
gift.
live here, right? You live in Iowa.
I live in Iowa, yes.
And did you miss school? Are you gonna miss school tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm gonna miss school tomorrow.
That's what I'm
It's fine
talking
with me.
about.
Well, anytime you're in Nashville, you got a spot on the show.
Yeah,
thank
thank
you
you.
so much for coming
Nice
on
to
here.
meet you, Gemma.
Give it up for Gemma Bryce. Wow. Give it up. Come on. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A lot of people coming in from out of town.
Let's go. That's what it takes.
It's unbelievable.
Which is also something to be said, that it takes people coming from out of town to change the game a little bit.
Gotta
you know what I'm
change the
saying?
game. Gotta change the game.
It's crazy. Yeah.
I've got to ask you. So, you all don't have publishing deals when this song starts paying out.
Right.
Where were you when the money hit your account? Do you remember?
Well, let's just talk about this for 1 second. My very, very first check, because Bailey was such a big streamer, and like he already had a whole TikTok thing going, and I'm gonna talk about this. Like, this is fine. It's about financial stuff, but my very, very first check was $3,900, and I was like, well, I guess songwriting. I guess this is why people don't do this very long. And so I called my guy at BMI, and I was like, hey, James, I know that first check was like $3,900, and then now this is 4 months later, because we get paid quarterly, right? And so
It's on the radio at this point, right?
no.
No.
It's still
Okay.
just streaming money.
Got you.
And so that hadn't gone to radio yet, but he had released it online, and it was doing that. And so my first check was $3,900. So I called my guy at BMI, and I was like, hey, I want to buy a real, like an actual, because I had guitars that I played in bars, but they weren't really, you don't take good guitars to bars, you know. And I was like, I really want to buy like a real guitar. I'm looking at this Martin. Do you think the check will at least be $3,900 this quarter? And he goes, I don't know. Let me see if I can look. He looked. He goes, you can buy all the guitars.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. That's all I was like, oh, so that's the way it is. You go from like working and having a real job and making real, what I call real money. And then all of a sudden this happens, and you're paying taxes on something that you've never your tax bill is more than you've ever made in your life. Yeah. It's just like, what is happening? And you got to learn all that. Like it's really
fly.
It's really on the fly. Like there's no education for that. You know,
Not the worst problem to deal with.
It's not the
but
worst problem, but it
still
is a problem.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
You got to think about.
I
all
want to
that
stay
stuff.
on this subject
It's
because
crazy.
we don't get to talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
Because most artists are broke.
True.
Michael Darby.
Michael Darby.
Michael Darby, come on up here.
Chip.
I'm sorry.
We got
Chip
you.
Michael Darby. I'm getting all the names
Burr, burr.
mixed up. Is it just Chip Darby? Chip. Just Chip?
I like this.
Just
Nice.
Chip
I like it.
Gotcha. I don't know why I have that other name. Anyways, so all right, so you get your money, and you don't need to share numbers or anything. It's just very fascinating because I think a lot of us don't understand, and I've been very open on the podcast. You know, I own all my masters, and it changed my life. You know, I bought a house, and
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and you know, when you sign these record deals or these publishing deals, you're giving those rights away, and it means nothing because you don't have any money coming in. Right. So who gives a shit if you give away all your masters? Masters mean nothing until they mean something.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit if you're giving away half your publishing? Publishing means nothing until it means something.
That's right.
So,
Or like a lot of the songwriters here, like they want pub deals, and they're willing to sign a pub deal where the pub company pays them $3 or $4 grand a month, and they keep 100% of the publishing.
Yeah.
And it's just a shame, you know.
well, and people don't understand
do
when
that.
you sign a publishing deal. Yes, you get $3,000, whatever you want. You can really ask for as much as you want to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's not real money. It's an
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah, it's an advance. You pay it
on what
back.
could happen.
Yeah.
So as soon as you have that hit, as soon as Rockin' a Hard Place hits, and you've been in your deal for 12 months.
Yeah.
What's 3 times 12? That's
36,
36.
yeah.
They're taking 36 grand off the top.
That's right.
Immediately.
That's
right.
right. Yeah.
So plus
And other
taxes
things and
yeah,
demos.
yeah,
I mean,
whatever.
they
else
come
that-
up with a lot of
exactly.
things. Yeah.
You know, they got pencil sharpeners.
Yeah.
They don't even use pencils anymore. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Don't even use pencils anymore.
Yeah. But no, it's just, you know, it's something to think about, and I think it's good that you're sharing that. But
Yeah.
I want to keep it positive. What's the you bought your guitar, but what's like what was like, man, I'm splurging. What's like a big thing you bought? Not the ring, not the
I guess our
guitar.
house.
House.
The house is, it's nice.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful.
The house. You bought a house?
We did about a year ago. Bought a house.
Crazy.
It's our dream house.
Let's go.
I wake up every day and I'm just like, we have a great view, and that's what I look at. But I'm just like, this is the craziest thing. I never thought about being a professional songwriter. I didn't even. I mean, I knew Nashville like it was a thing, but I didn't know like that it was a job. Like I didn't know people made a living doing it. And I'm from the school of like the bands that I love growing up. They all you see their names on every song, and I'm like, oh, you got to write your own stuff. And I never thought that you could write for other people. And I always thought the artists made all the money, and they do, but they do a lot of work. But like for what we get to do, and it's just a blessing, man. I can't describe it. It's crazy.
Well, you can tell just by meeting you that you allowed it to happen and come to you. You know what I mean? So
Well, finally.
it's very cool. Well, everybody, give it up for Chip Darby singing his song, Thinking What I'm Thinking.
Thinking what I'm thinking.
You say I was jealous, saying he was just a friend. But you'll make your way to him in the end. Every text, every laugh was something I can't ignore. Now the truth is out, honey, and guess what? I don't need you anymore. I don't need you like I need my guitar. Unlike you, she's right there to soothe my hurting heart. Every note I play, every song I sing gives me peace that none of your lies can bring. Got my hands on my guitar, it's the only thing I need. So go on, girl, have your just a friend. 'cause I've got 6 strings and no one to pretend. Well, you broke my heart, but you ain't breaking me. 'Cause what's more heartbreaking is seeing my baby break a string. I don't need you like I need my guitar. Unlike you, she's right there to soothe my hurting heart. Every note I play, every song I sing gives me peace that none of them lies can bring. Got my hands on my guitar, it's the only thing I need. Warned you about him, called me insecure. But now that you're gone, think this was the right choice for sure. I don't need you like I need my guitar. Unlike you, she's right there to soothe my hurting heart. Every note I play, every song I sing gives me peace that none of your lies can bring. Got my hands on my guitar, it's the only thing I need. Got my hands on my guitar, it's the only thing I need.
Wow, Chip Darby.
Let's go.
Thank you.
I screwed up
Bro.
your name, I screwed up your song, and you did not screw that up at all. You
I
were,
can't believe you.
I'm so sorry, man. Where are you from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of a Heinz 57. I'm literally from everywhere.
Really?
No,
What does
but
that
I'm from Texas, as you can probably tell from the cowboy hat.
I
and
love
boots.
it.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
really
Live here
good at
now,
music.
or-
Dude, yeah.
Oh no, sir! I made the trip up here to play this.
Oh my God! What is happening?
That's what kind of show this is.
11 hours.
really.
We
Thank
came
you
in-
for
we came
doing
in
that, man.
yesterday. Oh,
We're not international, but we are national.
What
now.
part of? What
that's
part?
cool.
We're international.
All right. Oh, that's true.
We
We,
had-
had someone
we
from
had South
Taiwan.
Africa.
Yeah.
Taiwan.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
oh, that's
Yeah, we're
I
saying-
called it Thailand. That's how freaking.
That-
She's like, I'm from
That's how-
Taiwan, and he's
that's
like,
how
I love
international
Thai
you
food.
are.
Yeah.
So
I was like, that's Thailand, I think.
Where in Texas are you from?
Southeast Texas.
Okay.
So kind of near Beaumont area.
Yeah.
So like Mark Chestnut, Tracy
Yeah.
Bird. That's where around that area is where I'm from.
Do you play in Texas at all?
Oh, I do all the time.
nice.
all the
You
time.
touring all over.
Solo band.
Well,
like, what do you got?
I have my own band, Chip Darby and Vintage Soul. But we play everywhere, really. In the I guess you say middle of Texas, and to the right into Southwest Louisiana is where we play a lot.
Heck yeah, dude. I know a lot of guys making a good living down there doing that.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah.
Texas is I love Texas.
You don't have to
Especially when you
leave.
get closer to the border of Louisiana, that's when it starts getting real good music.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
actually, Heath and we had a show in Fort Worth.
For real.
And
At the
it was my
Stockyards?
first time there. It wasn't at the Stockyards. It was a private show, but it was my first time there. And we went to the Stockyards that night. And I'll go on record and say, that was the best music I've ever
Yeah,
heard.
they're
and it's better
amazing.
than Nashville.
Oh yeah,
Like-
they're amazing, man.
So
Those dudes can play. And you've only been playing since 2019,
Yes, sir.
bro.
That's crazy.
how old are you?
21.
That's also crazy. You've been
You're the
playing.
kind of guy you could be 45 or 21.
Yeah.
You know how many times I've got told that?
You don't look 45.
No,
trust.
if you listen to the music I usually play at my shows, you'd think I'm like
I-
30, 40 years old. And I'm-
Dude, yeah, you got like the Dwight Yoakam Maverick /
Yeah.
I hear
Well, it's weird. You sound like Vince Gill, but then you hit some
Yeah.
low notes where you sound like I don't even. Yeah, like the.
I don't want to say
Tracy's,
Zach.
The Tracy's.
but-
Like,
yeah,
you
but
gotta-
like the Tracy Lawrence. Yeah.
Tracy Lawrence,
Yeah.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Not Chapman.
Not Tracy Chapman.
yeah.
The other Tracy.
Tracy Bird.
Yeah.
Tracy
Yeah,
Bird.
Joe Nichols. You remind me of Joe.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
But you're your own thing, man. You got your own swagger. You got your own look. You got your. I mean, shit. I tell people this all the time, and I'm a stickler for it. You got to you got to dress the part.
Yeah.
You got to be who you are, and I like the glasses.
But
It's
I
a little
believe
Eric
it's.
Church.
I believe that that's
I
who
believe
you
it.
are, though.
I
Like,
totally-
I don't think you're putting on a show at all.
No.
Oh no,
You're gonna see a lot of
I'm-
people dressed like you in Nashville. That's
I'm pretty
maybe not as
country.
genuine.
Just
I've
bought
already
it.
just walking around. We walked around Broadway this morning and throughout lunch just to check out the music stuff. This is my second time being here.
Nice.
And walking around in a cowboy hat and jeans and boots, and everybody's looking at me like I'm
yeah.
an alien. And I'm like, what?
I kind of
I'm
compare it
in
to like,
Nashville.
And here
Yeah.
in Texas, it's everywhere. you
Sure.
know?
right.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's real.
It's a way of life.
We're kind of like zoo
way
animals
of
here.
life.
That's what
It's
I
a
always.
way of life.
It's a way of
I
life.
take a scooter to my gigs with my bass on my back, and I can tell people like, it's one of them, and I'm like, yeah, they're real. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
real.
they used to ride horses, and now
Yeah.
they just ride
Yeah,
lime
now I'm riding a
scooters.
scooter. Don't move here. It'll ruin you, dude. It's terrible.
So tell us a little bit more about you, man. What got you into music? Obviously, you were what? I mean, 16 or 17 when you started?
Maybe a year younger than that. I was just coming into high school. It was my summer going to freshman years when I picked up guitar. There's actually a whole story behind it. So when I was in high school or in school, whenever I moved schools, I was like an outcast. I was that type of person that was nice to everybody, and they walked over me. And so I didn't really have an escape. It was sad, man. Like I had nowhere to go, nothing to do. I just get home and be sad. And my mom, right over there with the phone.
Oh, your mama's here?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, mama, what's her name?
Christy.
Chris. That's
Christy.
my mom's name.
Really?
Yeah.
Get out.
Brothers.
And I got bullied too, and that's why I started playing guitar.
I think it's a mom
Did
thing.
we just
Yeah.
become best friends?
I think we
Yeah.
just become
Yeah,
best
let's
friends.
go. Do we need bump this?
No,
Sorry, I interrupted you.
no, dude. It was I think it was the summer going to my freshman year, or right early in freshman years. Whenever I had this guitar signed by Tracy Bird, and there's a story behind that too. It was like all story, come together. So my mom didn't have money for Christmas one year, and I didn't. She has 4 kids. I'm the baby. And so she had nothing to give us boys. And so Tracy Bird actually donated. My uncle does music, and he knows Tracy. He said,
What?
He donated a guitar and signed it to me. And next thing you know, that's what I started learning on.
Absolutely.
Coolest.
Best
Good
gift.
job, Mom.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
that stuff, man. Like, I don't think artists realize. Then they just like, oh, let me just sign this guitar, give it away. But
Yeah.
like that changed your life, probably, right?
Oh,
that
dude.
set the path.
But believe it or not, when I got that guitar, I hated it. I didn't want anything to do with it. She plays piano, and music runs in my family. Like Clay Walker's my cousin.
Oh, wow.
And so music runs in my family, and like I guess I'm the only one out of my brothers who can sing. And so like growing up, I sang Elton John just for fun. And then when I got that guitar, I was like, I don't even want to play it. Why did I even get this? It was like a wall hanger,
Yeah.
And it was getting to that time where I was really starting to understand and the feelings of not being included in everything. And so she was like, you've got to find an out. And she's like, I'm going to take you to guitar lessons. I lost my cool, dude.
Yeah.
I did not want to. I was kicking and screaming.
Really?
Said, do not take me to a guitar lesson. I kicked and cried, dude. And I'm literally like in high school in the car crying, like, I don't even want to do this. And I walk in and I had that guitar, and he was showing me some chords. It was like G, E minor, and C and D,
Sure.
easy stuff.
What else would it be?
The ones
And
I
he-
use.
Yeah, and he showed them to me, and I was like I was like still crying because it hurt my fingers,
Sure.
and I didn't want to do it anymore. And it was hurting so bad. Next thing you know, I get home that night, still crying because I didn't want to do it anymore because she had scheduled so many lessons. And that night, I learned like 3 songs. I was like, this is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so we did 1 lesson a week for like, I think 5 weeks, 6 weeks. And by the 6th lesson that I had, the guitar teacher was like, he can't come here anymore. And my mom was
You were
like,
teaching
what?
him.
Yeah, that was exactly.
dope,
I just
bro.
picked up on it,
Let's go.
And
That's sick.
it's probably because of my ADD. So
That tracks. I'm
yeah,
sure we all
I
have it.
really get hyper focused on it, and I just
Yeah.
literally can't stop. And it's gotten to the point to where she will be like, quit playing.
Yeah.
It's like so loud because like I'm from Texas. I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. So
Oh yeah.
and when you're playing Stevie Ray Vaughan, you want your neighbors to hear it too.
Absolutely.
So
It's part of the charm.
But you know what? I think like I didn't have the same situation you had in high school, but I was still like I hated where I was though, and it was just a real podunk town. There was nothing to do except get in trouble, and I was like, I'm not getting stuck in this town, and so that's where I started learning how to play instruments. Just when you're in your room, you just got nothing else to do, man.
yeah, dude.
I started playing guitar and bass, drums, all that stuff. But like, I was the same kind of thing. Like, there's just literally, and it's just a time in your life, right? And you took advantage of that time.
Oh, yeah.
And now, boom, here you are, and you're gonna make all those people like, oh man, we should have treated that guy a little nicer.
Well, that's the thing about me is, if, whenever I was going through that, I'd always, no matter how bad they treated me, I was always the one just to be like, you know what, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because they might have something going on in their life. Just let them be, let it roll off my shoulder. I
it's
learned
not
that later
personal.
on.
Yeah, it's not personal.
But when I was in school, dude, it was rough.
It's tough.
And
Now
it
you'll
was,
see him at your shows. I promise you that. You'll
Oh,
probably
there's
do.
already a couple of
Yeah,
them that
yeah.
have gone to my shows.
It's the
and
most
they're-
satisfying shit, man.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
It really is. I'll never
You're
forget.
leaving with their girlfriend. You're like, sorry, dude. I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's the way it goes.
That
Yeah,
might
it's
be
all
the
love.
truth.
Let's go.
Well, dude, thank you for making the trip. You made the A-list, of course.
Thank you.
I do love here that you say you learned how to harmonize off a boat motor. Is that right? Is that what that
That's
said?
probably got to be the most redneck thing you've ever heard. Huh?
But I love that. I'm a closet redneck.
So it's kind of like you ever been mowing your yard and
Yeah.
the lawnmower makes a note and you can hum
Yes.
to it. So the same thing with a boat
I
motor.
know exactly what you're talking
And so I'm literally, when I was a kid, I'd go fishing with my dad like every weekend. Every weekend I'd go over there and we'd literally just spend the whole weekend out at the lake, right?
Yeah.
And I'd be sitting there just driving in the boat and just humming. And then I'd get to where I can match that note and then sing a different note that harmonizes
Yeah,
it.
I love
And that's
it.
just how it happened. It's
Great training. It's
I
great.
love that.
I think the biggest advice I have for you, man, is I think your country music is right now. It's the biggest thing, that wave of music that's going on it's right now. So any money you have, save it up, record your music, get out there, tour as much as you can. I hope that, obviously, I clip up everybody's performance and I put it out, and I hope that a lot of people catch on and get on the Chip Darby wave, because I think you're a star, and I'm super excited to hear more of your music. Do you have a lot of music out?
I've got one song out that I won from a TCMA award. About in 2022 or 2023, I got invited to the TCMA, which is Texas Country Music Association. So you have CMA and then you have Texas, right?
Okay.
And they had called me out, and I received something called an artist scholarship. And so what that does is like a free single, go and record in literally like the top studio in Texas, and you get free distribution and with CDX Nashville and all that stuff. And so I received that from opening up a show for McBride and the Ride. I had opened up a show for them, and Miss Linda Wilson was there, the president of TCMA, and I'm actually recording an album right now.
Good.
I'm gonna do some EP releases. I've been in the studio 3-4 times a week, so it's like
Good.
Let's go.
I told the
You have
guys
a
at
good
the
producer?
studio. Oh yeah,
Good.
I've been there's a guy, he's real good friends with Jimmy Vaughn and
Cool.
all them guys. It's
I don't
there
give
in
a shit who he's
Beaumont.
friends with, as long as he's good.
Oh yeah.
Making the
he's-
everybody's
I mean, you
friends
need
with everybody.
friends, too,
Whenever
man.
he starts talking, and I'm just like, bleep.
Yeah.
I don't.
As long as you like it and as long as it fits your
Oh,
style,
dude,
and he's
it's
not trying
awesome.
to change
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I have
Um,
all my friends, they come in there like that have really mentored me growing up or
Good.
coming into the music industry. The big dogs of the Beaumont area, they took me under their wing, and they go in there and critique me until I try to give them not a reason to critique me.
you
Come with something that they can't critique.
Yeah.
Well, that song, I mean, it was very well written, and it's one of those songs that like anybody else sings it, it's corny. Like if I sang that song, people would be like, "Oh my god."
I would
what the
not be
fuck is
able
he
to
doing?
sing that song.
But you pulled it off because it was you and
Yeah.
the story about your guitar, and it's like you have to be authentic in your music, and I can tell just from you walking up on here, you got a confidence, you got a swagger, you can play the hell out of that guitar, you sing like Vince Gill and
all of the great
it's
singers.
just it's crazy.
And you're
So-
funny, and you have humor because you're like,
Yeah.
when my baby breaks a string. Like I
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. Like
Yeah.
you're clever. Like but you need to go.
How are you on social media? Do you do social media?
Oh yeah, dude. I've got 3 really main things that I do a lot of posting on. It's TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. But mainly, I do all my stuff on my Facebook music page.
How's it going? How's the following going? Is it?
Oh,
building?
it's growing every
Good,
day. It's
good.
like probably 10, 15, 20 followers every single day.
Good. Because you're
past-
the kind of person that needs to be on like TikTok Live, Instagram Live, because you need to just dress like you're dressing. This is obviously a massive light, but something like that, just a ring light or something, get good lighting. I mean, you gotta, people, once they hear you, they're gonna fall in love, they're gonna follow you, and you're on your way, brother. So anytime
Thank
you're
y'all.
back in, I said this to Gemma, anytime you're back in Nashville, you have a spot on the show, just let me know. We would love to
Sweet.
have you.
Good to meet you,
And,
Chip.
Awesome.
Yeah, very nice to meet you, brother.
Nice to meet you. Thank y'all.
I really think we just saw one of the next big stars. I really do. It's awesome.
That boy can pick.
All right, well we got a name here. Kieran Tiller. Come on up here.
There he is.
By the way, Mikey, will you hold up that bucket one more time? We got the bucket. Any names in there yet? Anybody? All right. Well, make sure to get your name in the bucket. We're going to have bucket polls after this. We'll see how many we can get to.
Here we
So
go.
you don't write. It's your first write. You get a number one, massive. Did you? And obviously, I'm sure you wrote with some people here and there, and they're probably like, "Oh man, I guess I'll write with you." Like,
Yeah.
how much did your life change as far as like? The question I have is, after landing a number one hit, do the writing sessions actually get better creatively, or just more connected politically?
I'm gonna be honest.
Please, that's the only way to do it.
So I feel like I've really missed this opportunity of coming in with a big song. I'm not nearly as politically connected that I would like to be. I think because I wasn't in this town, and I'm just going to use Heath and Jacob as an example because we've been talking about them, but for 5 years, they visited every publishing company in this town trying to get a deal. Everybody knew who they were. Everybody knew they wanted to write songs. And whether or not people would offer them deals or not, that's not what I'm talking about.
Well,
But-
Jesse Vaughn was on with Heath, who is, I'm not going to say who, but the biggest country artist in the world, his publisher.
Oh, yeah.
She was on with Heath and passed on Heath.
Yeah, for whatever reason, and that's a whole nother story. But like, what the point I'm trying to make is, nobody knew who I was. Some people knew who my band was because we were doing pretty good, but nobody, including myself, knew that I wanted to be a songwriter. And so, I honestly think, and I'm totally assuming, but it's been confirmed that. I think people were just like, maybe he got lucky, or we don't really know if that was a one-off thing, or maybe Heath and Jacob are like, we don't know what this guy can do, so he needs to go earn it. And I'm like, hold on, I've been doing this since I'm 19, and I'll just say, I got my first number one. I was 47, so I'm 49, and so don't
awesome.
worry about like you have
Timing.
Yeah, you can. Don't worry about that, but. I was like, well, I don't have 10 more years to prove myself. Like, so either we're going to do this or not, you know? And it's just now, I will say as far as the creative part goes, I'm better. I'm a better writer 3 years later than I was 3 years ago. And even Kristen will say, like, the songs I've been writing, I don't know, like the last 6 months maybe, last 6 months are just straight gas. Like, I don't even know where they come from. Like, it's just, I've kind of tapped into some other level. And so, you know, but I know I'm not politically, I'm not connected like I'd like to be. I'm not in the rooms that I always want to be in, but I am making the most of the rooms I am in. And I've finally met some people that have started to really change my life. So it's cool. It's all a process.
It's a process.
And you just have to trust it. I'm not good at that. I'm thinking like, this is a 6-week number one. I can do it again. And you know, and nobody knows. And everyone, whether I think they're trying or not, I have to show up every day and do what I do my very best every day. And whether you make it and you're coming off a big number one, or you still live in Iowa trying to figure out what you're doing, or at Belmont doing the thing. Like, you just got to keep taking the steps and just don't quit.
And I will say this, like, and I'm sure you do this as well. We've never written, but we should. But, Heath, after all of his success, I don't have a number one. I'm a songwriter, artist, but, like, he still writes with people that haven't, quote unquote, proven
Heath
themselves.
Is great
you know what I
about
mean?
that.
And I think that's my biggest thing too about this whole thing is like don't just write with people you think you're going to gain something with.
That's
write
the
with
truth.
Write with those people that are hungry, because a lot of times it's the hungriest people that bring the most to that room that you can get out of them, right?
Yeah.
And I know, man, we all fall into this trap of like, oh, I want to write with this guy. I want to write with this guy. And I played the game.
Yeah.
I was signed with Thomas Rhett and
Yeah.
writing with the best writers in Nashville. And it's a game. It's a chess match. And I'll tell you, I'm having more fun writing with artists and writers from this show than I've ever had in this town. And it's changed my life. So.
Well, the truth is, like, you don't know where it's gonna come from.
Yeah.
And I've written in rooms with some of the biggest writers in the world, and I leave those days like, well, that's not what I thought it was gonna be. No. And then I get in a room with, like, Heath and Jacob is a great example. Like, we were all nobodies, and it happened there.
Everybody's a nobody until
you
they
don't
aren't.
know. You don't know what you don't know. So stop trying to figure all that out and just do what the day calls for. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I love it. Hell yeah. All right, well, give it up for... Oh, by the way, here's some water. He was on the show a couple weeks ago, and he said that he wanted to come on because he needed water, and he didn't have water. So I got you water, bro. I got you. Absolutely. So give it up for Kieran Taylor singing his song, Nashville Dreams.
Pack my bags and hit the road. I left behind the life I'd known. The city lights are hidden, shining so bright. But Nashville's calling, I'm ready to take flight. Guitar and are full of home. Every mile a story to elope. The dreams so big they light up the night, but Nashville's calling, feeling just right. But Nashville dreams, I'm on my way. I'm singing songs both night and day, music flowing through my veins. Nashville's calling, I'm breaking chains. Saw the skyline and felt the fire, ever know, taking me higher. Voices echo through the streets, but Nashville's calling, hearing those beats. Guitar and are full of home, for every mile a story to elope. The dreams so big they light up the night, but Nashville's calling, feeling just right. Nashville dreams, I'm on my way. I'm singing songs both night and day, music flowing through my veins. Nashville's calling, I'm breaking chains. And the strings are tuned, the stage is set. 1,000 faces I'll never forget. But chasing dreams with all my might. Nashville's calling, out of sight, but Nashville dreams, I'm on my way. I'm singing songs both night and day, music flowing through my veins. Nashville's calling, I'm breaking chains. I'm breaking chains.
All right, Kieran and Taylor, everybody. Hell yeah, man. Did you write that song by yourself?
Yes, I did.
Nice. So are you trying to be an artist or a songwriter, or what's kind of your vibe?
You know, I kind of went into this trying to be as.
Take the mic off, by the way, just so you can
Yeah.
hear. There you go. There you go.
There we go. Yeah, so I went into this trying to be an artist, but, you know, I started going to different Bible studies to not only help my faith, but it's opened a lot of doors to a lot of other songwriters, and so, you know, I'm open to being just a writer, so kind of just looking for the doors to open and see where it takes me.
Very cool, man. So tell us a little bit about you. What do you like to do for fun? Mostly just music, or what else do you do?
Yeah, so I used to play basketball, baseball, growing up. You know, I was playing sports constantly, watching sports constantly. You know,
You have a girlfriend?
I do not.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Why not?
It's a great question.
You gotta ask. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
jungle out there,
It's a
dude.
great question.
He's married with 2 kids. He doesn't get it.
He doesn't get it.
He's looking for his Nashville.
He's been out of the game
Nashville
too long.
dream.
Looking for
Shit's
that
different
Nashville
out
dream.
here, bro. You have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, so
Yeah, you seem kind of pent up. I feel like you need a girlfriend.
I mean, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not, you know, actively looking, but you know,
Nice.
Oh, that's
I'm,
okay
I'm,
too.
I'm more focused on music right now. I think.
fair.
What are you doing when you say you're more focused? Like, what are you doing to grow and get better?
I'm booking co-writes.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm you know, I'm writing with a lot of people in those Bible studies, like I said.
Good.
You know, I started going to one at Young Guns Publishing.
Yeah.
Started going to one at Sony Music.
Yeah. You're hitting it Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah,
That's
Tuesday
what I'm
and
talking
Wednesday.
about. Tuesday and Wednesday. Right.
You know, and since I started going to these things, like God has opened up all these doors for me.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm very thankful for what He's done, and you know, I'm gonna keep living this thing out.
Yeah, and be open to things changing. You know, you were saying you're wanting to be an artist at first, and you just let the doors open, and but do give it your very best, and do continue to grow in your writing and get better, and best of
Kieran,
luck.
tell us something crazy. What's the most embarrassing moment in your life?
The boys back there are like, oh, we know one.
I heard that.
Yeah, it's a great question.
You ever shit your pants? You laughed like you did.
That would be embarrassing if he had
No.
to admit that.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, the most embarrating moment was
right,
admitting
what's your
that
most-
I
You got a
shit my
sound for that
pants
one
on a
back there?
What's your
podcast.
most embarrassing moment? What's something really, really terrible that's happened to you?
I mean, I guess in middle school actually, I wrote my first ever song, and I sang it to the girl I wrote it for on
tough.
our 50-yard line of our high school,
That is adorable.
and then it kind of just turned into a crazy mess. My entire friend group just did not talk to me for so long. No.
Well, you probably shouldn't do that when the football game is happening. In the middle of a football
We
game.
lost the game because of you.
To clarify, it was not in the middle of the game.
Okay.
but, you know,
I was
it,
like,
it
what
was
in the
still,
world?
it was still very
So
embarrassing.
how did the school allow this?
I think he broke in.
Was it? Yeah. How did this happen?
So, I forget if it was like field day or if it was.
This
it
is how
was
Travis
like-
Kelce should have
It
proposed
was
to Taylor Swift.
It was after. It was after like some event at school, and like, you know, all my friends knew that I had written this song for her.
Were you guys dating, or are you just a girl you liked?
No, it was a girl I liked. And so,
Man, you
I
were
admire.
brave, dude.
I
What
admire
does she
the
look
balls.
like? What does she look like?
Probably ugly. We hate her. We're beating up Gemma's ex-boyfriend, and then we're going to all of your high school friends. We're beating
All
them
right,
up
so
next.
all right, so hold on. How the fuck? All right, you get on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
You have a guitar. Is it plugged in, or you just playing acoustic?
No, I'm doing this a cappella.
Acapella.
Yeah.
Didn't even
Oh,
have
I
a
did this
guitar.
with no music.
Do you remember the song?
Yeah, I
remember-
do.
Can you sing
actually.
like first verse for us?
I can try. Yeah, it was.
What was her name?
Her name was Kendall.
All right.
Kendall.
So Kiernan on the 50-yard line singing to Kendall. Let's hear it.
You and me, we've known each other for a while. And ever since I met you, I fell right in love, right in love. You're the only one for me. You're the prettiest girl I've ever seen. And I can't spend one more minute. No, I can't spend one more minute without you.
See,
Man.
that's what I'm saying. You were 14 probably.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what 14-year-olds write.
That, yeah.
This nonsense you're bringing to the table, get out of here.
Yeah, I wouldn't fucking talk to you either, bro.
He's like, trust me, I would have rather shit my pants.
Yeah.
What was that high note you hit?
I was pretty good. That's pretty good. That might
Did
be
you
the-
use jazz hands by chance?
No, I did not.
Actually,
I'm wondering,
sounds like
I'm wondering
something-
if maybe that would have changed.
Were
It
you
would
in
have
theater?
definitely-
Were you in theater?
I was.
Oh, you were.
I heard it.
I was.
Big theater guy.
But he did
Yeah.
it.
He
took the lead.
It had the greatest showman
I did it
energy.
throughout middle school, and then did one show in,
Dude, I
in
have,
high school.
I have secondhand embarrassment for Kendall. Was Kendall?
Yeah, it is tough.
What did, we need to. If somebody knows Kendall, tag Kendall. I want to see what she's up to now.
Kendall's just, she's buried deep. She's married with 7
I'm
kids.
pretty sure.
Like, just,
I'm pretty sure she's still with one of my best friends from high school now.
One of the
Well,
guys
there
that
you
stopped
go.
talking to you.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Ah. The plot
like-
thickens.
thanks, Kierman. You made my job a lot easier. No, I'm teasing. No, good stuff, dude. Yeah.
It is funny. As musicians, this doesn't happen a lot, but like meeting a girl and she's like, "Are you gonna sing for me?" And I'm like, honestly, it's not as cute as
Kieran's
you
like,
think.
hell yeah.
Like this
I
moment's a
got
lot.
you.
It looks good in the movies. It's never. They got to sit there and just look at you.
So that was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
Anything else?
But I mean,
Anything
respect
else?
for.
What's all right? That's number one. What's number two?
I mean, that's.
He's like, this is about to be number 2 if we keep this.
No, I mean, I think. There's been so many.
Oh God.
To be honest, like, you know, I've had like a few different ones in college, a few different ones in high school that.
You're just out there.
all involving girls.
No,
Okay.
He's just out there living.
no.
He's
I
just out
mean,
there living.
yeah.
Shoot or shoot, baby.
Yeah.
Shoot or
You ever
shoot.
get real sloppy drunk?
No, but my 21st was pretty bad. But you know,
it's 21st.
I think it is for everybody, to be honest.
That's fair.
Well, man, I don't even know what to say. You're a fascinating guy.
No, actually, now that I think about it,
Okay, here we go.
I remember I went out to the bar with some of my friends, and actually my parents were in town, and I drank a lot, and I usually don't do that. You know, I'm usually like pretty like low key, like, you know, I'll have a drink here and there. But this one night I like was out all night, and I apparently called my ex-girlfriend. And
The one you
what's her
sang to?
name?
Katie,
Katie. What's her last name?
Faber.
Oh shit, we got it. Katie Faber.
Yep.
All right.
And I apparently told her I was still in love with her. And I had
You got a thing for K names, don't
and
you?
I had no recollection of it the next day.
Yeah.
I
Do
was
you
like-
only date girls with a
No.
K?
No.
Kiernan, Katie.
He's like, I'm going for a thing here. The K.
What are you, like a fucking Kardashian or something? Like
I thought you were gonna say, and I sang to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you put
Did
your
you
mom
sing
on the
to
phone.
Katie?
No, I did not.
You didn't. You never sang to Katie.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I don't mean to sound old school, but save singing to her for marriage. You know,
Yeah.
like just She can't. She's a little more
I
committed
learned
at
that
point.
lesson pretty quick.
Yeah.
Save singing till
Yeah,
marriage.
save singing. You can do everything else before that. Just don't sing to her
Just
until
don't sing to her, yeah.
there's a ring on her finger.
That's
All right.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Give it up for Kieran and Teller, everybody. Come on.
Thank you, dude.
All right, we got the bucket. Let's get it, Mikey. Hit that music, Dean. We got 3,000 names in here.
Nick Singer.
Nick Singer.
Oh. Here we
Speaking
go.
of
There he
singers.
is.
Speaking of singers, we got Nick Singer, everybody. All right. As he gets up here. Man,
Yeah.
yeah,
Do
grab
it.
your guitar, do your thing. Have you had a good time, man?
Had a blast. I was nervous about coming
Dude, all right.
on. Like,
I'm
She
glad.
had Harvey,
Are
y'all.
you guys having fun out there?
yeah.
All right. Hell yeah. No, I appreciate you coming on.
I
dude.
appreciate
It's been really fun. And shoot, I
want to
almost
do it
forgot.
again.
We have, yeah, absolutely.
can.
We have these bags for everybody. So if you performed on the show, be sure to grab a bag.
Sick.
You get one as well.
Yeah.
But this is
love
Picker.
swag.
Picker's been our sponsor since day one. If you're a lot of you guys are from out of town, I really, if you can, download the Picker app because what they're doing is specifically for people that are out of town or just trying to figure out what to do in Nashville. It's almost like fantasy football. We got football starting back up.
Let's
but
go.
for the studio. So they'll get you your studio. They're partnered with Blackbird Studios, a lot of studios in
That's
town.
one of the best in town, yeah.
They'll get you your studio. They'll get you your guitar players, your bass player. They have a community board on there that you can post on, meet other people, co-write with people. It's really just a community. But one of my favorite things that they do is the studio thing, getting your session built so that you're not getting screwed. A guy reached out to me the other day. He paid $8,000 for a song.
I was just going to
And-
make a joke about that.
No,
yeah.
it's bullshit. And this town preys on people from out of town and screws them over. And I hate that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
download the Picker app.
So I have a question about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like when they put everything together, like how does that work? Like is there
So
a fee or
basically, there's a bio. So let's say we got Cody. He's a drummer right here, right?
Yeah.
So Cody makes a profile, and it shows all of his accolades. You know, drummer for Austin Burke, drummer,
yeah.
drummer for Restless Road.
Nice.
We call him Restless Code. That's his
Restless
name.
Code.
You know, played the Opry millions of times. Has all of his stuff, right? Yeah. And so you can pick Cody to play your session. Oh, nice. But it vets these people out. They do background checks. You can't just be Joe Schmo.
You gotta be
right.
legit.
So they have people like Cody on there, and then you pick them, and then you go to your guitar player, and if you only want 3 people on your session, you just do it that way.
That's sick.
so whatever. So it's just cool, man. They're changing the game a little bit.
That's awesome.
I love it. So. All right. Well, we have Nick Singer. You ready?
Yeah, man.
All right. Let's get it. What song are you singing for us?
What's up, everybody? This song's called Number in My Phone.
Number in My Phone.
It's a
All
song
right.
I wrote a while ago.
Let's do it. Give it up for Nick Singer singing his song Number in My Phone.
Cool, man. This truck's been doing laps around this town, and I feel like you've been doing laps around my mind. Just like that cross on my rear view, this broken heart's been swinging left and right. Between calling you up and letting it go, if I'll be bringing you hell or bringing you home, it's nights like tonight, but girl, I just want you to know I wish I never said goodbye to you, baby. That's been the truth lately, ever since I left you here all alone. Wish I never saw your friends at that bar where I broke your heart. Now your memory is really hitting home. I wanted her when you wanted me, yeah, that's the truth, she ain't meant to be. And I'm just a song up in your headphones. I know I should've never let you go, 'cause now you're just a number in my phone. Listen, it's been a minute, I've been sipping, I've been tripping on what we had and all you did and what I didn't. Trying to run away back, 'cause now I'm missing all your kissing and what came with it. I should have opened up and let you in more than I knew I never did. Cause now you're gone and she's with him and I'm chasing dreams that I didn't win. But I've been doing fine, killing time by writing songs and singing rhymes about holding hands and running back to that good old girl I used to have. Yeah, girl, you're blessed, yeah, no BS. You're like a song stuck in my head, still holding on to those photographs of me and you from a photo booth in a yearbook from 22 when you were mine. And I was blind and I missed my time, and it's nights like tonight I wish I'd never say goodbye to you, baby. That's been the truth lately ever since I left you here all alone. Wish I never saw your friends at that bar where I broke your heart. Now your memory is really hitting home. I wanted her when you wanted me, yeah, that's true, she ain't meant to be. Now I'm just a song up in your headphones. I know I should've never let you go, cause now you're just a number in my phone. Yeah, now you're just a number in my phone. I wish I never said goodbye to you, baby. That's been the truth lately ever since I left you here all alone. Wish I never saw your friends at that bar where I broke your heart. Now your memory is really hitting home. I wanted her when you wanted me, yeah, that's the truth, she ain't meant to be. Now I'm just a song up in your headphones. I know I should've never let you go, cause now you're just a number in my phone. Cause now you're just a number in my phone. Cause now you're just a number in my phone. Oh yeah, now you're just a number in my phone.
Buddy,
Nick Singer.
where you from, man?
I'm from Long. You want me to speak to the mic?
Yeah. Talk to the mic.
I'm from Long Island, New York.
Nice.
So from New York.
Hell yeah. Have you? Are you living in Nashville now, or?
Yeah, I just transferred to Belmont.
Okay.
So I went to
yeah.
school for 2 years in New York, and I just transferred to Belmont.
Very cool.
So
you
yeah,
here
man.
with your boys? I thought.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's funny.
Hell yeah. They go to Belmont as well, or?
Yeah, I'm friends with Kieran and the gang. So
Awesome,
I was at we had like a barbecue before, and Kieran was telling me about this podcast thing he's doing. So I'm like, oh no way, that's kind of cool. I can just go up and
Hell
play.
Yeah, absolutely,
So,
man.
now
Very
I'm here.
cool. Very cool. So yeah, very like you got a cool style, man. It's kind of unique. Did you grow up listening to rap or like?
No, I kind of similar to you. I started playing guitar when I was 10. I got really into like the 80s rock stuff, AC/DC, Van Halen. So middle school, high school, playing in like bands, all the the cover band stuff. And then when I got to high school, I started writing. I got into country music. So I'm trying to merge country and like rock together, kind of like Harvey, but like trying to get my own lane. So I did that. This song's actually released too, so you can kind of hear where I'm coming from, like the heaviness.
Yeah.
And then I tried putting the rap into it too, because I'm a big Morgan fan.
Very cool.
Yeah, I want to say something about that. Is that like a B section in the middle chorus that you do? All those, what do you say? What was that? It's a lot of words. I was trying to keep up.
I call it just the second verse. It's like a rap kind of verse, but it is, it's kind of like a B section, but it's just like. It's like
What
a
are
verse
some
and
of
a
those
half.
words?
I should have opened up and let you in more than I knew I never did.
All right there. Can you play the end of the chorus for me?
Yeah.
Just the end, like. It's not a number in my phone.
Oh yeah.
You did that?
Yeah. Wait. Cause now you're just a number in my phone.
Open up and let you in. I did it down. I did it down. I did it down. I did it down.
I chase dreams that I did, and I've been doing fine, killing time by right.
And then over there, you go, now you're just a number in my phone. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then that's something that people can latch on to, because when it's just a rap in the middle, I like it because I think your second verse, the actual second verse, was a little bit different melody than your first verse, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. But
Thank
if you
you.
took that rap section and put it on the last chorus and let it be like an outro, like an event,
I
and
got
then,
you. Yeah.
and then like, no, I should open up and let you in. Now you're just a number in my phone.
Yeah.
That would be
catchy.
fire.
That's catchy.
Okay. Now you got a
I know
hook.
the songs. I know
Like,
the
you know
songs
what I'm saying?
out. So this is
Just
just
stuff like
us.
that.
This is just us kind of having fun as songwriters.
Yeah,
And
no,
I'm
of
not
course,
telling you how to
Yeah.
write. I'm not
No,
trying
yeah, I
to
love
get my
hearing-
name on your song. I'm
No,
just
you're
saying
good, man, yeah.
that's a way that I could Like
you
that's
can
some
hear it
advice
like
I can offer.
Yeah, no, that already was hooky. And the other thing too, man, is I know obviously you were a bucket pull. It's kind of hard, like scramble, make it happen. I think you can go up a whole step. I really do. I think you can put your capo on
It's
3.
actually really funny because on the actual song, it's on 2.
I was gonna
but,
say
like,
2 would feel comfortable. I think 3 you would be. I think surprisingly, put it on 3 real quick. I don't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not big on.
You're good.
Just,
yeah. It's usually on 2, but
Just try 3 really quick. Do that chorus.
got you.
I wish I never said goodbye to you, baby. That's been the truth lately ever since I left you here all alone. Wish I never saw your friends at that bar where I broke your heart. Now your memory is really hitting home.
Yeah, it's all right. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
It's hard to do that on the fly, but it just I think it you can punch a little bit harder on that. Obviously, you're gonna have to practice that a little bit, but
And play with that melody like he's doing, like. You know what I mean? And then you get your rock
the
feel.
rock.
And, yeah.
Yeah, the rock. Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's got the drums.
we're already
and
rocking
everything.
out.
Good advice.
No, it was a little low for you. You were a little above it,
Okay.
pitch wise. So I think maybe if it's normally on 2, go to 2. I wanted to hear it on. I'm saying 2. I don't fucking know what key that is. Dean,
This is-
like
it's
I
usually
don't
on
even
2,
like what
just
key
like
is that?
that.
How old are you?
I'm 20. I just turned 20 like a
Just
month
turned
ago.
20. Just turned 20. What are you studying at Belmont?
Music business.
Music
you know?
business.
Yeah,
Cool.
It's the one.
So yeah, dude. I mean, I think the. Did you write that song by yourself?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So I think the idea is really cool. I can tell where you're coming from. It's kind of my same advice to a lot of people. I can tell you're green, which is not a bad thing. That's a great thing. It's good to be new, excited, fresh. I think that idea, you take that into a co-write, exactly what you just did. You're going to kind of sharpen it, cut some of the fat. It was kind of hard to hear some of that, but I think he's a really good idea, and I think you, as a songwriter, like, are going to bring good ideas to the write. So I guess I just encourage you to write with as many people as you can. Utilize your time. It doesn't matter if you're music business. Like, utilize your time. You're with some of the best artists, writers, producers at Belmont in the entire world.
Definitely,
So
yeah.
utilize that and write with them. Cassie Ashton was on, and she said that she went to Belmont and got her record deal because it was like the best of the best show that they have at the end of the year. She got a record deal with Universal because of that. So I'm just saying, like, you're in the Mecca, utilize that. Right?
Take
with
advantage of that, man.
Yeah, building that
You
network.
have a built-in network. Use it.
Yeah,
Just maximize
Belmont,
it.
Nashville. Yeah.
Yeah, use it.
And do your thing, man. If you're a rock guy, obviously take inspiration from everybody, but just be yourself. Bring that. You said you're from New Jersey?
No, New York.
New York,
Long
New York.
Island.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
Long Island. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
you're
Bring,
good. I grew up
bring
in
that, bring
Connecticut,
that Long
so-
Island, country into Nashville. It's
Yeah.
It's a thing. I mean, some of the most country places I've toured are East Coast, Wisconsin, up
Yeah.
north. I mean, it's crazy.
Country's like pretty big, like where I'm from. Like like everybody, you wouldn't think it, but everybody loves country.
Yeah.
I just biggest thing I try to keep it like authentic as possible because I see people that are from like where I'm from and they have the fake accent and you could tell like they're not real with it. Like the biggest thing is just keeping it real. Like
For sure. No, that's awesome, man. Well, nice to meet you, bro. Just keep
Yeah, man.
grinding.
Thank you
keep
very
doing
much.
It. Absolutely. Thanks for coming
Thanks
up
for
here.
having me.
Got a bucket pull. That's not easy to
Thanks,
do,
Nick.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Thanks, man.
Man, I want to give you a chance to just give any advice. I know you told me you did what was it? Mentor Mondays with artists.
I started off doing
Yeah,
that,
I want to give you a chance to just say there's a lot of young artists watching the podcast. There's a lot of young artists, a lot of young songwriters in the crowd. What's kind of your advice looking back on all the years you've been doing it? One thing that you give them to just keep going.
I would just say don't quit. Like if you stop, it stops. So if you have a dream, you have a passion, make sure you're doing what you need to do to grow your gift and your skill. Like be a good steward of your gift. But if you're doing that and networking and getting people that are better than you, like one guy was honest up here. He's like, I need to find people with better melody, that have better melody ideas. I think it was the first guy that came up. And, I need to find guys that are stronger melody and stronger. Like surround yourself with those people and use them, and you bring to the table what you bring to the table. That's what makes a great co-write, right? So just be open to that and don't think you're the best thing since sliced bread. Like be open to growing and learning, and it's going to take some time. Trust the process. Have patience. That's a hard word to say, but I've definitely had to live it and be it. And so
No, what you just said, to summarize it, it's like recognizing who you are as an artist, as a songwriter, but then also recognizing having such recognition and self-realization that hey, I need this, I need that. Pick your squad of writers, right? Like I know for me, when I go in the writing room, I know my synergy. I need a track guy that's good with melodies, and I need a great song, like lyric heavy person. Yeah. If I get that in the room, we're writing a smash every single time. Yeah. But I know that because I'm a melody and I'm an idea guy and a little lyric. I'm kind of a little bit of everything, but I'm not great at anything, right? So I need somebody that's a great producer and a great lyricist, and we're gonna write a smash.
That's awesome.
But I know that, so like, what's your synergy? Like,
I think I'm a melody and lyric guy, and I need the idea guy.
Okay.
Because I'm not the guy that's just like, I was riding motorcycles all day and I didn't think of one idea. Like, I mean, I'm just literally enjoying the ride. Like, I'm just where I'm at. Like right now, I'm here, and I'm not thinking like, oh, that was cool, I'm gonna write that down. Like, I don't catch things like that. But if you bring an idea to the table with like a little bit of story behind it, and either I get a melody while you're saying something, and then I can put those lyrics, like what you're saying, into lyric. Like that's kind of where I shine the most. Yeah.
It takes a lot of time to figure that out, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
really
you got to keep doing it. Like, Gemma, is that right?
Gemma.
Like, she's like, I've written 300 songs. Like, it takes
that's crazy.
That many to,
That's crazy.
Unless you're a 14-year-old prodigy or whatever. But, for most people, it takes.
Well, and again, like, we are nobody. Like, we are. I want to just, like, I mean that. Like, we're giving advice and just based on our story and our personal, testimony. But like all you guys that came up here are way better than I was when I first moved to Nashville. And so just keep going, like you said. Yeah. Take everything with a grain of salt. And I hope that you guys can all meet each other, write with each other. We're building a community. We're building something special. And
well, that's one thing I love about the songwriting community. It's like it's literally people that are for people. Like, I want you to get a number one. I want you to succeed. I want him to get out of the military and skyrocket this thing, or not even wait till he gets out. Like, I want her to do. Like, I want all these guys. It's different
genuine.
than being an artist, because as an artist, you're like, oh, that's competition. But the songwriter community, that's one thing I've found is like, I love that I know about this. Yeah. And thanks for having me, man.
Dude,
it was a last minute thing.
Thank you for
but
literally last night.
You guys are dope.
Today.
Everybody's great.
You're my Superman, dude, as of last night. So everybody give it up. Jet Harvey. Thank you guys so much. I'm Austin Burke, Dean Purificato. We got Mikey on the camera. We got Cody doing sound. This is Playlisted. We're out, baby.